Hi folks, this is Ray Ogilvie. Today I'm on a part of the Griggs family farm here in Byrdtown, South Carolina. A small community about halfway between Hartsville, South Carolina where I live, and Society Hill. The Griggs family has been kind enough to let me come out here today and do some hunting, and I want to thank them for that. And hopefully I'll have something to show you before today's over. Okay, now I've walked out to the part of the field where I usually have my best luck. You see it's a little higher up on that end. Don't really find much up there for some reason. And it dips down here, but it's still fairly dry. And then you've got this thick woods here where you can't find any arrowheads for sure. And it's there's a creek running through that. Now, some creeks are good to look in, but that particular creek is very muddy. You just can't see anything. Okay, I'm not sure about this one. Let's flip this over and see what it is. No, no, I don't think that's an arrowhead. I think that's just a. Oh no, it's tough to tell. I believe that's just a flake. Let's see what that is. Oh my, that's really stuck in there. No, just a flake. Okay, here's some Indian pottery. Let's get a little bit closer look. See if it's got any kind of design on it. Now that's just a smooth piece. But that is Indian pottery. Okay, not sure about this one. It's got an interesting shape. No, just a flake. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Let's take a look at it. Oops. Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little, very little, but it's a triangle. That's a actual arrowhead. The bigger points you find are generally knives and spears, but when you find a small one like this, it actually would have been put on the end of a shaft and shot with a bow. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I see some flaking going on in the edge. Oh my. Oh yeah. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay, here's another piece of Native American pottery. And this piece does have a little design on it. That design is very subtle. A lot of it's kind of weathered too, makes it hard to see, but trying to get an idea how it was made. I'm thinking that maybe this was done by taking a handful of straw and just raking across the pot before it dried. Here's some more pottery. Yeah, it's just another smooth piece, no design on that. Okay, I can tell this is one, but I'm afraid the point's broken off of this one. Yeah, got the stem, missing the point. Okay, folks, I'm back at the house now, looking over some of the day's finds, and here's one of the pieces of Indian pottery with a neat design. I'm still not sure how this was made. It's possible that they took a small ear of corn and rolled across the surface of the pot before they dried it or baked it. Now here's another piece of pottery, and this one's interesting. It's smooth, but it's got some big grains in it, which gives it an interesting look. And then these are the Arrowheads. Now this first one's got a nice stem on it, but it's broken. Point's broken off. But if you look, I don't know how well it show up, but the color at the break is the same as the rest of the, I must call this a spear point. When this was first made, it was probably all a good bit darker, and the fact that it's all weathered the same, including the broken edge, indicates to me that this was broken a long time ago, possibly while it was still in the owner's possession, and that may be why it was discarded. And here's that little white arrowhead. I'm going to move this over and set it on top of this piece of pottery, see if it'll show up a little better. Okay, that's showing up pretty good. Now this is a very small, let me get my finger in here to give you some perspective, but very small, but very well made. You can see the little side notches that would have been used to help to hold it to the shaft. And I'm thinking it being this small, it may have been used for maybe hunting birds or squirrel, some kind of small game. And then finally, very nice arrowhead here. Now this is interesting too because it has a different color. Down here on the base, it's a little duller colored, and also the where it's been flaked at the base looks worn. I'm getting the impression that this was made and lost and had weathered a good bit, and then was found much later by another Native American who resharpened it, which is why this is so much more crisp looking on the front edge. And then he would just resharpen it and used it. But this is a pretty little arrowhead there. I'm very pleased. Again, I would like to thank the Griggs family for allowing me to hunt out there and allowing me to film it, and for making this little video possible. I hope you enjoyed it, and take care.